And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And the Bills.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bills nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Complete to Lee
Give him
Smith.
14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
To Patrick DeMarco.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Bills.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run here with Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Singletary.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
A gain of 21.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
31's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 31.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. It's complete to Grant. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the shotgun, Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Second and 4 at the Bills' 38-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort.
Davis fighting. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They go counter with Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Tua going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At the 36-yard line.
We got 3. Check 99. Check 99. Safe. Check 3. Check 3.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
It's a gain of
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. Given 53 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Allen. He finds Yeldon. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. operating from the gun. Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen looking middle, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. 3rd down here. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Breedham. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
31's the mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Tua now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
makes the score Dolphins 24, Bills 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He may try and run for this. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Yelder. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown,
A 23-yard run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Lee on the tackle.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
On the pickup.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Go. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 31. Bills 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
T.J. Yeldon, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Allen's pass.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2nd down and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is Breida. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.